All right. All right, guys. So, hi, Laura. So this is Art Mella. There's a Cat Mella. No, this is Art Mella. So I am going to... So my friend got married last year. And she has her bouquet that she has preserved. And she wanted me to do something with it. So I am doing a resin... It's like a... I'm doing a bunch of different things actually, but one of the things that she asked me to do was, this is the bouquet here. One of the things she asked me to do is make some earrings for her girlfriends. And if I can make some earrings out of her flowers. So I have not, I haven't done this before with wedding flowers. So it's a little bit of pressure. Yeah, this is my art lab. You can call it that. It's a bit of a mess, but I guess that's, you know, the way it is. So yeah, basically, I'm going to take little tiny clippings of these flowers and I'm going to arrange them into some bezels. A bezel. So here, up here is a bezel. I'll show you what a bezel is. These are bezels. So I am going to arrange the flowers in these. And then what I do is I use UV resin, and that keeps it nice and it keeps it nice and preserved forever. So I'm just going to grab something white that I can put the bezels on. Let's see, what can I use? Aha! Look what I have. I have some very cute little cat tattoo things. I'll use the back of one of these. That helps. That's just a little bit easier to see. So I've already started these guys. This is actually like a kind of a tape. And I push these down because the the UV resin actually will leak underneath if I don't. I've got to get it nice and tight, get a really good seal, because I'm going to be pouring the resin in and it's liquid. And I need it to stay pretty sealed. Anyway, that's a different step. Right now we're doing the step of arranging the flowers. So this is actually the most fun part. I might bring the flowers over here so I don't have to keep turning around. I just have to be super careful with them because they are very delicate and I do not want to, you know, I don't want to disrespect her wedding flowers. So, yeah. So, these are the flowers. I'm going to grab some tweezers and I'm going to do a few different things. I've got some ideas. So one thing that I know is that you don't want to be too busy. You don't want to do too much. These bezels are, you know, they're a certain size. Oh, I can show you what it looks like when I get the UV in it. So this one actually has a UV resin base. So it's already got that. So I can actually use this and put the flowers on top. There's a few different ways I can do it. I've already put the base on these ones. But anyway, let's take a few flowers off of here. I think I'm going to do... She sent me a few examples of what she liked. So I think I'm going to try... This is a nice, pretty purpley blue. I think it's I almost want to say it's lavender, but I'm not sure. It's pretty, isn't it? So it's a little bit too big. So what I'd have to do is I'd have to get, I need to find two that are kind of the same. That's the other thing, is that you want to try to make the earrings look similar. But I want to add some. I want it to have color for sure. Okay, maybe like these. You know what? I'm going to use something flat. Where did I put those little weird tattoos here? What am I listening to anyway? I don't love this music. Okay. So there's one, but I don't know if I'm going to find another one so small. I've got to really hunt. This isn't my kind of working music. This is like the Spotify Discover Weekly mix. It's not my favorite, so I'm going to put on something else. Okay, this is a little bit heavier, but whatever. This is kind of, for me, keeps me more focused. Okay, I found another flower. That one's too big. Oh, I found one inside. There we go. It's not straight, but... that's kind of pretty. You know what else I could do? Since I haven't done this before, like I'm kind of just experimenting right now. Another thing I can do is I can take the little petals off. I just got some resin on this and I want to get it off because it's bugging me. Let's see. So one other thing is that there's no two that will look exactly the same. When you're doing this kind of thing, it's almost impossible to get, you know, uniformity. I don't know if that's even a word. But these are pretty big. I think this small one might work. It's a little bit, so my other worry is that they're too fat. So this isn't, generally you're not using stuff that isn't pressed. So it makes it tricky. So what I'm going to have to do is actually take petals off. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to take each one off and do it individually, because when they're together, they're way, way too fat. And the earring is quite thin. See? There is another way I can do it. But it'll be more tricky. It's not as fancy, but let's go over and look and see if I have a mold that I can use. I don't remember her sending me anything with hearts, so I have a lot of hearts. I could do this one. I have a lot of hearts. I make pocket hearts. Like they're actually called pocket hugs. they're made out of hearts. So I have lots of hearts. I'm going to look over here in my sorry guys. I'm going to go look in my section that has different kinds of earrings. So I could use these. Those are too big. So most people who do this kind of thing take way better care of their molds, okay? Just so you know. I am a little disorganized. I think those are too small. Let's look inside here. Oh, that snapped. Okay. I think I have to use these ones. If I'm going to make it just out of resin with no bezel, I can use these. So I could use, but even these are not very thick. So the reason I would have done that is to make it a little thicker. But if you look, these are not thick. They would be similar to the other one. So I don't know. I'll make both and she can choose. It's tricky. Which shape should I make? I'm thinking thank you, Laura. That's nice. I mean, I could do the leaf. The leaf is pretty, isn't it? I'm thinking maybe the leaf. Let's try it. If not the leaf, then the leaf-looking thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean out the mold because it's got like little dust and stuff like that in it. So I just take some tape and I clean out the mold and I get out any kind of little extra thingettes that are in there. Yeah, the leaf is pretty and it's naturey, and I think that's what we're going for here. Okay, so I can do that. I am going to have to, pretty sure I have to pull these apart. They are not pressed, so I have to do you see what I mean? I have to pull each little piece apart, do little pretty shapes with the actual thing. Just trying to find some that are kind of not so pretty to put into a piece, and then that way I'm not messing up any of the really good pieces. So there we go. So I'm just pulling these apart. If I were more prepared, I would be wearing gloves right now because even the oil on my fingers is not good for these flowers. So I'm gonna get some gloves. That's not gloves. These are not the tightest gloves, okay? I don't like them too tight. They're really hard to get on and off. Hi, Lori. I am making art today. So, this is going to make it a little bit better for the flowers, but a little bit harder to work with. I could use better tweezers, but yeah, we have oils on our fingers, right? So you don't want to get that onto the dried flowers because it can change the color even. It can just affect it. Oh, Lori, don't worry about this right now, hey? Let's have a little talk about this. You don't need to apologize, and right now I can't really give you the attention that I want to give to this conversation, so let's just have a little talk after, and there is no hard feelings. There's no need to apologize. Right now, I gotta focus. I really gotta focus on this art. Okay, so what I'm doing is that this is my friend's bouquet from her wedding, and she wants me to make little, she wants me to make earrings for her friends. So I'm trying to make it pretty, but the problem is that there's a lot of things on here that are not pressed that they're gonna stick out. So I think what I'm gonna do is use some of these little, I'm gonna use some of these little star ones. Do you see these? Can you see them? They're like little tiny stars. If I can get these to come off alone. Oops. Okay. Look, that's pretty. There, you see it? So that's going to be one. Oh, please don't be too, oh, it's pretty fat, but I can put it down, right? Like I can use it like that. This is such delicate work, you guys. Because jewelry is so small. No, none of these are really perfect. This one. If I had better tweezers, it would help a lot, but I kind of wreck all my tweezers. Okay, come here, little star flower. Come here, little star flower. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. It's trying to get away. Get back here. There we go. I'm trying to see if I can use some of this pink. There isn't much of it, so I'm a little bit stressed about using some of it because there just isn't much of it. There's definitely more of these little star flowers. They're so cute. I need to straighten these out. Do I have pliers? Okay. Where's my tools? have pliers, I just think they're upstairs. I need this to be flat, or, haha, I found tweezers. These ones will be better. Yeah. Like I have a lot of tweezers. I just, you know, I just kind of like warp them all. Oh, you guys, look, I forgot to take these guys out of their molds. I got so excited with the big baby dragons. These ones are cute though, hey? They're sparkly. These are mini, like these are little dinosaurs. I still have to put the eyes on him. Let's see this one. Looks okay. This one is a cat. I like this cat. Look at this octopus that I made. Neat, huh? So this is what happens to me. I get really distracted, and when I'm doing something, I go look for something, and then I get distracted and I end up doing something completely different, and then I have to remember to go back to the original thing. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, I have the tweezers. That was the main thing. Okay. So I'm just wondering if I can flatten these. It seems like I can. I'm not sure if I can flatten these things. Oh, maybe. All right, forget this. I need the details. I need the dexterity to see if I can actually flatten them without destroying them. The purple will become more vibrant. And I can cut these, and so that the stars show on the front. So like they're tall, they're standing out, but I can cut them. I wonder if I cut them, if they will just like lose their, if they'll lose their form. The other thing I can do is just put them in the resin and then sand them down. But let's try it. These are not the best scissors for this. Okay, so it kind of destroys them. So what I need to do is I need to put the star down and put the resin, and then I need to sand it. Okay. I wonder if I can use just a part of this instead of using it super fat. I wonder if I could take off like the back half and then just use the front. Fiddly. Okay, this is going to be harder than I thought. So I'm trying to take off the thing that is making it super stick up, but it looks pretty. I just don't know if I can flatten it without crushing it. You know, I hear it crushing. The other thing I can do is arrange them into that shape. Yeah, this will work. What do you guys think? It's not done yet. I mean, do I need to put the pink in it? Is it too bland? Come here, you. Oh, there's a piece of hair. That's annoying. What is going on there? Bright yellow. There is no bright yellow. So I have to use I have to use these flowers. So she's asked me to use these. Oh my goodness, my thing is coming off, but she's asked me to use these flowers, and there's no bright yellow, but there is bright pink. So I think I will get to use some of that just to give it a little extra something, you know, like it needs a little bit. Oh, there's just not much of it, and I'm really nervous to remove it and then not be able to have it for some of the other pieces that I'm making, the bigger pieces, but that's okay. I've just got to believe in this. Come here, you. All right, good. Oh, it's so pretty. This will work. This is really pretty. It definitely needs it. Yeah. Okay, and I don't need much. So like these tiny little blossoms, look at them. That'll be perfect, right? Do you see that? It's really, really small. This is gonna, my phone is just about to, it's at 2%, so I need to go on this phone. I'm just gonna go on my TikTok thing. So hold on, this phone is gonna go away in like 1 second. Go on my TikTok thing. So hold on, this phone is gonna go away in like 1 second. Okay. Well, that phone is done. Why isn't this coming off? Okay. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. I gotta try and get this other phone off. It's not good. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry if this is boring, you guys. It's like, it's kind of tedious for sure, but it's just, you know, it's what I'm doing. So the pink is beautiful and it's really pretty. So I am going to use it. I'm not going to use much. I'm just going to use a little bit. I think I need to take some of these guys out. I think they can just be random here. And then the pink can be oh good, I'm glad it's not boring. I have like a really, I've got really high expectations of myself. So I used to be kind of like a bit of a perfectionist. So I know that not everybody is as picky. And you're always, you know, your own worst enemy, they say. So I can do, you know, my best. And that will be enough. What do you think of those together? Yeah, you know what? Art is... So I'm making earrings for my friend's girlfriends, from her wedding bouquet. She gave me her wedding bouquet. The trouble is that these things are dried, but they're not pressed, and it's really difficult to work with them because they're not flat. So I have to be super careful. They're going to stick out. And I can't flatten them without crushing them because they're like, you know, super dry. I'm just trying to make a pattern here that looks nice, looks kind of natural. What I might do is leave this like that, and then I need a big one. No, I need a small one. This one. Okay, so what I think, I don't really have any green here either that would fit. There are no small green leaves, so it's going to be all flowers. But once I've got the resin in here, they won't fly around so much. It's like glue, right? It's really sticky, so don't worry. I know it seems really fiddly. I'm just trying to get the design right now. Once I have the design, it's not going to be so difficult. It'll be really easy. The design is the hardest part, I think, because I'm trying to make it look good without being too planned. Trying to decide if I add the pink with the purple or if I just put it separate. I'm going to flatten this against the side. That's right. This is the right way to do it. Get back there. Yeah. There. I like that. Okay, now I have to make another one just like it. And then I have to put it in here. So, yeah, I know, I like it. I think that's going to work. It's simple, right? But it's pretty. So, this isn't the one I want. I don't want any of those either. Okay, luckily I have lots of these. There is a lot of little star flowers. And so I don't need to worry about not having enough. These two are pretty and they're going to go together. This one can wait. Oh, and I broke it anyway. Get over here. Okay, so I think there's a piece on here I don't need. Okay, good. That will be just fine. Get back here. Okay, and now so you'll see when I put the resin in, they're going to float around all over the place. It's going to be frustrating. But as long as I have the general idea, it'll be okay. They're very dry, so they're super fiddly. Six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. that's pretty good. They're not exactly the same, but they're not really supposed to be. They're supposed to be similar. I think that looks good. I think I need to put one of these down here though. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Okay, so now we're going to try and actually put this into an earring. It's going to be tricky, but we're going to do it. So as I said before, I have these guys. So I have two different ways I could do this. I can, now that they're in here, I can move them over into here. Or I can use the ones that I've already poured, which are here, and just place them on top. I'm kind of thinking I need to put them on here first and then pour the resin because it's going to just move around too much. So I think I'm going to try it this way. It may not work, okay guys? As every art is an experiment, just know that it's very possible it could go wrong, but yeah, that's okay. That's hard. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the tweezers. I've got to cut this. Okay. So, hi, Miss Nisbet. We are doing art now because we need to be balanced. Not just all kittens, has to be kittens and other hobbies. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Let's see how it goes. I might. Let's try and do this one too. Okay. Okay, so these are going to be, this is going to be the back, right? So that's why I'm doing the little stars this way. Now let's pour some resin and see what happens. Oh, God. Come on, let's go this way. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Doesn't listen to me. Hey, Google. Play instrumental Christmas music. Okay. Doesn't ever listen to me. Hey, Google. Play instrumental Christmas music.
Okay, here's a Spotify playlist called Instrumental Christmas Hymns.
Okay. Hey, Google. Louder. All right, now is the time that I get really stressed out. So this is UV resin, okay? And I am going to slowly add it. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Trying not to mess up the flowers too much. Oh boy, I got it on the edge, but that's okay. Okay. This is sloppy. I'm not usually so sloppy, but I'm not usually doing this live either. It's a little bit stressful. So now I'm covering all the flour, so none of it is not coated. It all has to be coated in this resin. I can fix this part. It's not a big deal. So now, because this is UV resin, I have to cure it. I have to make sure it's all good. I don't want to move anything because after you do this part, you can't change anything. It's done. So I have to make sure it's exactly how I want it to be. is. Now, anything you would change? Can you see them? Anything you would do different? I know there's a little tiny piece of something here. Okay, I think I'm gonna just go for it. All right, this is the UV light. So, looks like this. See? So now I'm curing it. Thanks, Laura. It's definitely more tricky doing this with a camera in front of you. So it's curing. So if this works, I have to do 5 more, I think. Like 5 more sets. But once you do one, it's a lot easier to do more, because if she likes this anyway, she might not. It's pretty good. It's almost done. So after I cure this side, I'm actually going to put it underneath. Yeah, exactly. The design I think is good. I think it's simple and it's elegant. It's, you know, it's always hard to get people's taste down. But okay, so now I'm going to pick it up and put it on top so I can cure the other side. Because you just have to. Thanks for the follow. So remember how I said because they're not flat, it's tricky? Well, I'll show you what I mean. So do you see how these are sticking up, right? Those were the stars. So I couldn't cut them off while the stars were loose. I had to make sure it was first cured in resin, and now I can cut them off. Because it won't distort the star. And now I have to try and cut it a little more. These are the worst scissors in the world. I need different, more delicate scissors, but I could also grind it down. So I'm going to sand it. I'll show you what I mean. So I need them to be flat, right? So I'm just sanding off the little stubbies. I don't want it to be sticking out. Yeah, it's way more. You're right. Wait till you see when I take them off and we see the other side. I think it'll be really pretty. But first, I have to do this. Okay, that one is good. This one is a little bit, that's not my favorite, but all right, that is what I call good enough. Okay, now I'm going to try and get off all of the powder. Oh, is it good enough? It's not. So, here's what we're going to do. Nope. All right, so now I'm going to grind it off. Okay. Good enough. Again, I have to make 6 more of these, so I'm not going to stress about one pair being a little bit imperfect. So now what I have to do is make sure that I have to cover it again. I need to do a little bit more resin on top, and this is going to seal it. Look like a bubble. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually making earrings out of my friend's wedding bouquet for her girlfriends for Christmas. I hope none of you are her girlfriends. I mean, it's a great idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. First, she just wanted earrings, and then she thought about having this. So we'll see. If it works out, fantastic. If it doesn't, we tried. Okay, so now I am going to do a bit more resin. So now I'm going to put a little bit more on the top. Hi, Kina. So I'm just making some earrings out of my friend's wedding bouquet for her girlfriends for Christmas. She wants 6 pairs, 5 or 6 pairs, I don't know. So I'm just putting, this is doming. This is tricky, so I need to pay attention. Okay. I don't usually do custom orders because I get really, really stressed out. People can be quite picky. And so if you don't do it exactly like it's in their brain, they can want you to do it again. I've had that happen. And it's like, well, it's really hard because people don't know how to communicate what they mean. So they say pink, and then you use pink, and it's a different shade of pink, and they don't like it. And then they're like, oh, but it is pink. You know what I mean? So I don't generally do these, but this is a friend, so she, kind of gotta do what you can. I'm trying to support her. She won't be too picky. She's actually really sweet. She'll be like happy. I think she'll be happy. I kind of am my own worst enemy. Like I always like, I want things to be perfect. And they're never perfect. That's okay. So there's a bubble in there. I'm going to do something. I'm going to show you how to use heat to get bubbles out. Okay, I think that's good. Let me make sure I've got it all the way. Come here. Okay. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna try and get the bubbles out if I can. Okay. I need. Oh, I'm plugged in. Okay. I'm excited to see what they're gonna look like once I finish. I'm almost done. Okay, I'm going to find some. I have a little heat gun, but I'll use the heat gun, I guess. Here it is. So this is gonna be tricky because I don't want to blow everything all over the place. So I'm gonna have to use it over here. Oh, it's not good. I can't do that. It's actually leaking. If I use the heat gun, it's actually wrecking the... I'll have to sand it. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly cure it. Okay. I think I'm going to use some other designs as well. I'm going to try a few different things. Thanks for all the hearts, you guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. How many am I making? I think I'm supposed to make 5 or 6 pairs. I'm not sure. Oh, that looks pretty. Let me just make sure. It gets pretty hot. I don't know. I don't know, Laura. I never really asked her. I guess so. Yeah, I'll probably ask her. I'll probably be like, okay, I made one. Is this okay? And she'll probably like it or not. I don't know. I hope so, because I don't know what more I can do with them, because they're so big and puffy. So this is when I get nervous, because this is taking off the tape, the back. So it's gonna be okay. This is resin tape. It's made for this. So I can take this off. I think it's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna grind the rest of that off. Imagine how much I could do if I had the proper tools. So right now I'm trying to show you. Okay. I think it's perfect. Yay! I mean, it's perfect enough. It's not exactly, but it's pretty. Oh, I think I got my fingerprints on it. Hold on. It's so easy to get fingerprints on this. Okay, so it's got I need to, so you can see one side is domed and one side isn't. So it would, this resin tape left residue. That's okay, I can get that off. Where is my alcohol? Think. Uh-oh, it's my mom and dad. Hold on a minute. Do I have an Etsy shop? Nope. I just have a website, but you can go to whereshegoes.ca, and that's my website. But I mean, this stuff is all kind of, I guess, I'm not sure if I have the jewelry on there. Maybe I do. Yeah, I do have some jewelry on there. I do butterflies, and I love doing flowers, but this is really hard. Using flowers that were not pressed is really, really hard because they stick out, and, you know, it's hard to make shapes. I'm so much better at using flowers that are flat because you can arrange them so much better. And you can do so much more with them, but she wanted me to use the bouquet. So, and it's dried, but it's not, you know, flat. They were dried. Okay. I'll get pliers. Okay, but anyway, you get the idea, right? Let me see. That's the back. This is the front. I'm going to dome it. I think I'm going to dome this side. I don't need to, but I love how the little stars actually stayed like stars. Thanks. Oh, I have to dome it. There's a little hole. Okay, I'm going to do one more layer. It'll look even better now. This is going to be pretty quick. Just going to do one at a time because that way it's not good. It doesn't have the chance to spill over the side. Thanks, Leanne. That's nice. I'm happy. Yeah, those little baby dragons, people love them. People think they're like the best thing in the world. We sell a lot of those. Oh, whoops, I think I just got resin on my phone. Okay. I'm going to dome the other one. And it will look better. These are pretty. I like them. I would wear them. You know? Truly, she can't be too picky because her flowers are not flat. So there's just only so much I can do with them. I can't flatten them because it'll crush them. So this is the best I think I can do. The other thing I can do is use some of my own pressed flowers if she wants. Because originally that's what she wanted, and then she thought about using her bouquet flowers, and I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. This is pretty. Are you gonna be okay on that side? There. Maybe a little bit more out there. Okay. Yeah, of course. I could absolutely. I mean, I can make anything it looks like, you know. I mean, I'll show you some of the flowers. Oh, thank you, Leanne. That is so sweet. Yeah, I can make, I do make these with my pressed flowers. Like, I'll show you some of the ones that I've made. I don't know where, I think they might all be in the store. But the ones that I make with my pressed flowers are so pretty because they're just like, they just look more delicate. But I can show you my pressed flowers are super pretty because they are different, right? Let me make sure. Oh no, I've got to do it a little bit longer. Hold on a second. I'll show you, while this is curing, I'll show you my pressed flowers, okay? My collection. Okay. These are a little bit of what I have. So these are some, oh, I love making things out of these forget-me-nots. They're like my favorite thing to make earrings out of. Okay, but there's lots and lots and lots of flowers around here. I cannot tell you. It's like my favorite activity in the summer is collecting flowers. And so I go and I find flowers and I press them and I just have every single different kind. This is all filled with flowers and every different color. I used to have them all sorted into colors, but yeah. I even have mushrooms. Isn't this cute? One day it was raining and the next couple days we had all these mushrooms in my yard. So I picked them all and I dried them and now I have these cute little mushrooms. Yeah, I can totally do that. I mean, what I'll do is I'll make some and then you can say if you like them or not. And if you don't like them, I can just make more. See, these are pretty, right? And look at these beautiful flowers. Whoops. I love these ones. They make me happy. Yeah, the forget-me-nots are my favorite. They are so delicate and there is so much work to harvest and to press because they're so tiny. And but they're so worth it because, like, look, I mean, when you do them right, they're just so cute. Look how cute they are, and they hold their color so well, right? I actually really enjoy making these, but they are time consuming because I like to do it, I like to do it right. But these are all the different ones. These are pretty. I like these. These are super colorful. And then there's like, oh, I got bleeding hearts, but those aren't super easy because they're not pressed. They're slightly flat, but the pink one, these, I don't know what they're called. They're easy to work with though. I think they're so pretty. I love them. And then I even have like yellow ones like this. Oh, my favorites are these guys. Look at these guys. I love these. They're like little daisy things. And there's other colors too, look. Oops. Aren't they cute? Yeah, this is all for my art. I'm kind of making earrings right now for my friend. She had a wedding. She got married. And I made earrings. So right now, she wanted me to make some earrings for her girlfriends out of her bouquet. I'm also going to make a display of the flowers. But for now, this is what I made. I took the flowers from here and I put them in here, and this is going to be 1 out of 2 earrings. I have to fix, oh, that tape didn't go away. That's okay. I have to fix, oh, this is gonna run out soon. Thanks, Laura. I don't know if it's talent. I just learned it, you know. I just taught myself on, oh, this isn't working. I'm gonna have to go off of this soon because my phone isn't charging. But off whatchamacallit, YouTube. Let me see if I can charge it with this one. So that's charging. But I watched a lot of those things, and then I just try to learn that way. But anyone can do it. You just need to be patient. Yeah, I'm cold too. I mean, it's cold. Where are you from, Strawberry Candies? I mean, I'm in Edmonton, Alberta. How much colder does it get? Are you in the Arctic or something? You're in Edmonton? So am I. You know, can put a heater in the room that you're using it, you're doing it in. So this one is not perfect. No one else would probably care, but I care. The tape that I used left a bit of residue. So this will be it's not a perfect one, but it's a perfect first one, right? And they have bubbles, but that's okay. I like these little stars, these little weird, I don't know how to get this to focus, these little weird little star flowers. And they're pretty dull. These flowers were pretty dull, but now they've kind of brightened up. I think she'll like them. I do use a torch, but because I use the torch, it leaks all over the place. And it's too delicate. It's way too delicate. This is good enough. I'll make a few more with different flowers. I'm thinking I'll do some, I was thinking to do one with like this. I think this is pretty, but it's just kind of not colorful at all, but it's pretty, right? If I can put that in there, and then maybe a bit of this. That should be nice too, but I'll ask her what she thinks. So yeah, she only needs one before Christmas, and then the rest can happen after Christmas, but I think this is a good set. Yeah. Well, you know, at least you know they're not from, you know, they're not mass produced. You know that they're made from somebody's love. I think they're nice. So I'll put the fittings on them, findings. I don't know what they're called. The earring part. And then I'll turn them into earrings. Yay! Thanks, guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, it's 9:22. I'll probably make a few more. If she likes these, I'll make some more. And maybe I'll make some more because I've been selling a lot of earrings lately at the store. So I think I'm gonna actually have to make some more earrings out of other things too. I also have like these guys that I can fill with flowers. I have other sizes. You can make your own things that you can put. I was also thinking to make something that didn't have any, like I can make the flowers in these shapes, right? Remember I was going to do the leaf one? I don't know if I want to do the leaf one now because I don't know if it'll fit. It's like these are not flat enough. I can use the leaf one if I had the forget-me-nots and stuff, you know what I mean? But I think the leaf one is too shallow to do anything with the flowers that she gave me. Oh, thank you. I need to have a drink of water. Well, it's not water, it's actually grape juice. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna ask her what she thinks. And if she likes it, I can make some more. But I'm gonna, hold on a second. Sorry guys, I was just talking to my friend Anna, and I was telling her what I was doing, and I asked her to go on TikTok and look at them and get her opinion because she knows my friend who these are for. So I'm gonna ask her what she thinks. Are you here, Anna? Anna Banana. Is Anna Banana here? Can you guys hear me now? Yes? No? Yes? No? Is there sound now? Yes, okay. So I'm going to show Anna Banana the earrings that I made out of my friend's wedding bouquet. Yeah, they're pretty. I think they're pretty. It was really hard to come up with a design that didn't look like cheesy. Hey JJ. So I just finished making these earrings. This is my friend's wedding bouquet that she wants me to do some resin designs with, but she came up with this idea that I could make earrings for her girlfriends for Christmas out of some flowers from the bouquet, and it was really hard because earrings are generally flat and these flowers are not dried flat, so they're dried, 3D. And so I had to take the flowers apart and then try to arrange them so that they looked kind of somewhat okay. So this is what I came up with. This is the design I came up with, and it isn't perfect, but it'll do. I think they're pretty. And look, oh, I didn't notice, you guys. Look, it's a heart. When you put them together, it's a little heart. That's kind of cute, right? Because isn't that what weddings are about? Love. Okay, if she doesn't love these, I'll be disappointed. I didn't even think about the heart thing, but that is kind of genius. Yeah. So, I don't know if Anna got here. Thanks, JJ. I think I was going to show my friend Anna, but I don't know if she went on here. Doo-doo. So, the other thing I could do is, well, I think I think these are very pretty. I don't want to use her wedding flowers to make a bunch of earrings that she may not like, but I'm pretty sure she's going to like these. I don't even know what these flowers are, to be honest with you. These are the flowers. There's some that are, there's these ones. Everybody knows what these are. These are like baby's breath, aren't they? These are the little star ones, and then these red ones or these little pink ones are the ones. Thanks, Carla. I mean, everything here is way too big to use in earrings. I mean, you have to be so delicate with earrings. And so that is why I think using things like, whatchamacallits, like even these, like these are pretty, aren't they? They're kind of not that colorful, but I love the shape of these. But using things like this, because they're flat, so it's way, way easier. Look. It's easy to use them because they're flat, but when you use flowers that are dried 3D, yeah, well, the pink ones, Chrissy, they do look good in jewelry. Like, they're very pretty. That's what these are. So these are gonna be earrings. These are local flowers. Nope, these flowers are from my friend's wedding bouquet. All these other flowers are flowers that I've picked. I've gone to my neighbors' houses. Every summer I go to my neighbors' houses and I pick all their flowers, and they don't mind. So these are all local flowers from my neighborhood, actually. Every now and then, very, very seldom, I get someone who gives me an old bouquet, and then I can dry those, but all of these are from my neighborhood or someone who gave me a bouquet. But all of these are my one friend who lives very close, she has so many. These are called forget-me-nots, and she has so many forget-me-nots every single year. So I go over there and I just harvest all her forget-me-nots, and I just love, not all of them, okay, not all of them, but lots of them. I love them so much. They're my favorite. They keep their blue color, right? They're so pretty, and they're so delicate. So all of these are flowers I've picked. Or most of them are flowers I picked. I've been collecting them for a long time, guys. Then every now and then somebody gets a bouquet, or I go to the store and get a bouquet, and then I dry those. But this isn't even a fraction of what I have. These are the little mushrooms from my yard when it rained a whole bunch. I made a bunch of little mushroom art, you guys. It's so cute. I made these little like scenes with these. I have even tinier mushrooms than this. Hold on a second. I have like really, really, really little ones that I could probably make into earrings. Where are the miniature ones? Oh, look. There's some tiny ones. Look at this tiny mushroom. Isn't it so cute? Okay, thank you, Laura. I'll definitely let you know what she said. I'm sure she'll like them. I love mushrooms. I think they're so cute. Look at this cute little guy. So yeah, I like to make things out of nature. So I call it on my website. I have a bunch of stuff, and it's all of this stuff is called nature kept because it keeps, right? Once you put it in resin, it stays forever. Look at these ones. Aren't they so pretty? I like these guys, but they're not pressed. They kind of remind me of like little roses. These are all called bleeding hearts. These ones are awesome because they keep their color. I have a bunch of these that are pressed. These are fun. I also make little like diorama scenes with little fairies and stuff. It's fun. It's really fun. There's more flowers down there. There's so many flowers, you guys. And then there's also butterflies. So my neighbor, he is a entomologist, and he gives me his butterflies that he doesn't want anymore. And so I have been collecting these things for a while. So this is my resin stuff, and I always like get distracted. I start unmolding things and then I get distracted and go do something else. This is a bunny. This is a bunny. I'm going to make these guys into keychains, I think, for Easter or something. I don't know. They're too big to be anything else. I think a keychain is the wise thing to make. It is cute, right? It's kind of cute because it's like the little velveteen rabbit. And then there's like the little baby dinosaurs. Let's see this one. Oh, this is see, molds don't last forever. This mold is getting old and it's starting to fall apart on me. So if I don't get a new mold, I won't be making any more of these guys because they start to disintegrate. You can tell the difference when you do resin work. You can tell the difference between this is a new mold and then this is like an old mold. So they just get whiter and more kind of dry. And they break. This is a long neck. Hi, Beth. Hi, little buddy. Yay! This is a little baby dinosaur. Ooh, I have a snail. The snails are hard to demold. There's another guy. He's cute, hey? Hey, Beth. I know, they're so cute. There's a baby dragon. It's really hard to see his details. I don't know why I did this again. I always know that clear is so hard. It's so hard, but I'm going to be painting his eyes in, and I'll probably paint, I'll probably paint with chrome his wings, and he'll be silver. He'll have silver highlights and maybe his belly. They are pretty cute. And then here is my snaillet. I need a new snail mold. This one is getting really old and won't last much longer. You see how I have to kind of, you have to kind of loosen it. This one's really hard. Okay. Snaillet. Okay. Every now and then my snail gets his ears, but this one didn't, so I have to add them. This is nice. This has worked out okay. I was using up a lot of extra resin when I was making these. So this is like glitter that kind of sunk to the bottom. I was hoping it wouldn't, but it did. But that's okay. It's art. So then what I do with this guy is I take these beads and I put them on for the little antenna things and for the eyes. I have different shapes. Different sizes, and I put them on there. See, I use UV resin and I put them on. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here, and then I'm going to take some pictures of these, and hopefully she likes them. Yeah, totally. And if she doesn't like them, then I'll keep them. But I think she will like them, especially because of the heart. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up, take the picture, then go and see the kittens. So if I can, I'll try to go on again, and you guys can see the little Skittles, because I know that's why you're really here. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for joining me, and thank you for all the encouragement. It's really awesome. It feels good to be supported. Hey, Kina. These are the earrings I just made for my friends. This is the bouquet. These are the flowers from the bouquet. Thank you, Beth. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. I definitely toiled over this, but I think it worked out really well. Yeah, aren't they pretty? Look, you know what's really cool, Kina? I didn't realize it, but these are wedding flowers. This is a wedding bouquet, and she wanted me to make earrings for her friends for Christmas out of her wedding bouquet, which was really hard because they're not dried flat. Earrings are flat. So I had to deconstruct the flowers and turn them into some kind of a shape. I didn't plan on it being a heart, but it's a heart. Without being a heart, it's a heart. And I think that's perfect. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys probably in a few minutes at the kittens.